Good morning, everyone. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I'm joined by my partner, Kevin Kauffman here. We're with Group 4610.
I feel like I haven't been on Short Sale Power Hour since Christmas.
You haven't, Kevin.
Oh.
But we should mention then that we are Arizona's premier short sale team.
Oh, we absolutely are Arizona's short sale team.
Coach Collar's behind the camera here this morning, and thanks for joining us today, guys. Hey, we're winding down the year. You guys know that. I believe today is Wednesday, December 29th, and I know everybody's kind of, packing it up. You ate a lot last week, and this week you're kind of half working at home, probably watching a lot of our videos, in fact. Kind of trying to avoid work.
Catching up since November 9th.
Catching up since November 9th. So, hey, we wanted to share with you kind of some highlights of 2009, some of the best practices that we've implemented in 2009. So, we're going to banter back and forth. This may turn into 2 episodes. We may run out of things to say after 2 things. We'll find out which happens. Either way, here we go. Kevin, I really think that maybe not the best thing we did in 2009, but my most exciting, most memorable document we created in 2009 had to have been the loan modification waiver.
Oh, that was a good one.
I love the loan modification waiver. Guys, partway through this year, I got tired of hearing lenders, ask me and tell me that the borrower had to apply for a loan modification before we would allow them to apply for the short sale. It just makes no sense to my brain. If the borrower does not want to make payments, you cannot force them to apply for a modification of new payments that they're also not going to make. So Amen. Kevin and I decided together, but I had fun writing the document.
You did.
That we were just going to write a little document called the loan modification waiver. And it simply says something to the effect of, Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bank, I no longer intend to keep my property. I would only like to short sell it. I am not interested in a loan modification. I will never be interested in a loan modification. And furthermore, I acknowledge and understand, because Group 4610, Kevin and Fred have told me, loan modifications are not beneficial for me. You only offer them so to make your bottom line look better and make it appear to the public that you're trying to help others.
We're on to you sneaky bastards.
Okay, so I don't know if that's exactly the language that was in the loan modification waiver,
close enough. But
it had kind of that sort of
here's actually
spin on.
That's absolutely a good one. One of my favorites, actually.
Yeah.
Also inspired by, I'll call it the countrywide of America.
Yes.
Would be our way around REO trans, or Equator as we're calling it now, which was to go ahead and just, since I'm already have written authorization from my seller of all their financials and all their information, to go ahead and just open up the short sale for them and fill out the documentation online that they've already provided to me in writing.
Yep.
And just kind of circumvent the system and save, based on results, at least 2 weeks per transaction.
I love it.
Absolutely
love it. Okay, here's a new one, actually just implemented in the last 2 weeks, so probably haven't even shared this yet with very many people, but for those of you who do a lot of short sales, you'll be able to relate to this. Those of you that have a couple files, maybe not so much, because I wouldn't call it a huge problem, but I'd call it a problem enough for people that have 100 short sales they're working on at one time that you at least encounter it a couple times a month. Frequently, we'll get a bank that will have us authorized on the account with our borrower's authorization, and that bank will, at a certain point in the process, all of a sudden tell us that they're no longer able to speak to us on the account. So get this, guys. I've sent my borrower's authorization and signed by the borrower, okay? I've gotten a contract on the home, I've submitted it to the bank, and I'm in process with my negotiator working on the short sale, and all of a sudden, I am now not allowed to talk to the bank anymore. Why, you ask? Because my borrower's authorization has expired.
Expired?
Now, funny thing is, I didn't put an expiration on my borrower's authorization, Kevin, so I didn't know it could expire. That would be like the maker of a candy bar or something, some consumer telling me that the candy bar had expired. If my candy bar, the ingredients never expire, they never expire.
That's
so
right.
Shove
like
it.
Twinkies.
Like Twinkies.
And cockroaches.
Shelf life, baby.
That's right.
So what we did, guys, is we just put a little thing at the bottom of our borrower's authorization that the seller now signs and initials. It says, this authorization is forever renewable, extendable, never expires, shall never die, never retires, never goes away, is always in effect until my short sale home has closed and completed with Group 4610.
Wow.
Did you like that?
Rock on.
I got animated because I like that one so much.
I almost started preaching when you were done with that.
That's good. Why don't you give us one more, and if maybe we'll continue this on tomorrow.
I was going to tease them and let them come back tomorrow.
Oh, I'm okay with that. What do you got? What are you going to tease them with?
No, I meant they're going to have to come back tomorrow.
You actually have to think about it between the breaks and the camera here.
Exactly.
I got it. Well, hey, guys, after all, let's just end it like we always do with that big cliffhanger of an ending. Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. Crush it.